And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and we have more of these pack things in NBA 2K22 My Team. These do not excite me for a multitude of reasons, and I'll go through those a little bit throughout the video, probably right now. Number one, they're 50,000 MT apiece, so they're really not worth it in the grand scheme of things. Um, the cards do kind of remain a little bit more on the expensive side, mainly because people don't open them because they're 50,000. But realistically, unless you pull Derrick Rose, I really don't think you're making MT, let alone making your MT back for the most part. Last week we did see Suggs was like 30K at one time, and then you know Oladipo was kind of expensive, but I still don't really think that it's worth it. Like, I just feel like I know they're supposed to be like equal chance or whatever. I just really don't trust them. That being said, I'm gonna open them anyway because apparently I'm a masochist and I like pain. So we're gonna go ahead and open some of these and see what's up. And it looks like I got Kevin Love off the rip. I guess. I mean, I might use him. No, I probably won't realistically. He apparently played for the 0304 Timberwolves. Not exactly correct there. Kevin Love looks good though. His jump shot's been very, very solid this year. He's definitely not dribbling. He does have fundamental dribble style and pretty much the worst dribble package that you could possibly have in this game, which is fine. Uh, Look, you're not using Kevin Love because of his dribbling. You're using him to spot up, shoot, and that's about it. He plays passable enough defense. I also got the wrong Michael Porter Jr., which I also find is pretty comical at the same time. So I just don't think if you have guys like Kristaps and Dikembe and all those guys that you realistically would play him. So we're gonna open maybe one more, maybe two more. I just want to see what's up with the odds here. There we go. Oh, my man, Pooh, come through. Oh, cracking the rose in the concrete, I think was the commercial that made my mom cry in 2009. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Shout out, yes, there we go. That's what we like to see. I'm definitely using Big Pooh, for sure. I might sell him, but I also might keep him. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a good question. I actually don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm going to open another one. I probably shouldn't do this, but you know what? I'm going to try it out. What happens if I get two Derrick Roses? What would I do in that situation? I don't know, but I did get Mark Dagenalt. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Mark Dagenalt. You can tell I just got on lunch break and sprinted over here to open packs based on how I can't pronounce words at the moment. So I got another Kevin Love. That's one too many Kevin Loves, realistically. I don't know. We'll see what his price is going for. I don't know. Is that a holographic Cliff Robinson? Oh, let's go. Let's throw my boy Mark Dagenalt. There's no way I'm saying that correctly, by the way. I just feel like there's no possible way. I shouldn't open another one of these. I really shouldn't, but I'm hoping to get at least 50K for Kevin Love. So that's giving me life here. Let me get another Kevin Love. These are Kevin Love packs. I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that Kawhi Leonard might actually be more rare than Kevin Love. Like, I'm dead serious. It just makes the most sense. I have literally pulled three Kevin Loves. That's a holographic heat check Dennis Schroeder. Sure. Why not, dude? Why not? Like, who cares? All right. Should I open another one? Sure. Let's just open all five. Who cares? There's no way I come out of this making MT. There's just no possible way. I thought this just more holographic random guys. All right, so I got Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. might actually be relatively expensive. I'm gonna check the price on these guys. I'll probably keep Michael Porter Jr. unless he's going for like an absurd amount. But I got a holographic Sandro Mamukelashvili. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know who that guy is, but I have a holographic version of him, so that's cool. So let's take a look at the takeoff guys. Are these takeoff packs? Yeah, they are takeoff packs. Okay. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi looks kind of expensive, actually. He's probably going to be right around like 10K towards the end of this, I would guess. But he's essentially a shot for shot remake of his Pink Diamond from earlier this year. He should be cheaper based on the fact that there'll be more of him. And he does have Ray Allen on quick, which I'm not sure if the other one has. So let me take a look. It appears that so he's essentially Pink Diamond Kawhi with a better jump shot. Is basically what he is. Um, that's pretty cool. And for anybody who's a big fan of Kawhi Leonard, then definitely this card is not a terrible one to pick up. Realistically, he's not, depending on his price. He's probably one of the best 3-and-D diamonds in the game for sure. I just don't know if it's worth picking up Kawhi when you can get someone like Cam Reddish or RJ Barrett for around the same price, probably even cheaper, honestly. And then we got Michael Porter Jr., who he's not going to be too pricey. Yeah, he's going to be pretty cheap. Michael Porter Jr. looks really good. I'm interested to see how much Kevin Love is, considering I pulled like 3 Kevin Loves. So I'm kind of curious. I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way here, and then I'll talk about all the cards in depth. Like, just want to know what's up with Kevin Love. Like, how much am I getting for him? Probably 42K. Oh, thank God. I might actually come out on top on this one. Probably not. That's a hard no. It's a hard no. I'm still losing MT. Yep, I am still absolutely losing MT. I'm just only losing a few thousand, which I can suck up. I'm probably losing about 20,000 MT realistically from Kevin Loves. So that's the reason that I would say they're not worth it. And that's what I said last week too. I mean, even if you're pulling the Opal, you're still losing MT, which is not good. I mean, I can make my MT back maybe if I sold Derrick Rose, but I don't even think then that I would be able to make my MT back. Looks like I can get about 45,000 for Kevin Love, which is not ideal. I lose about 10,000, and that's before 2K takes their little 10% cut that I still don't really understand why they do that, realistically. I know it's to keep the auction house in check, but I still don't buy it, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm just going to flat 45 because I just want these to sell, honestly. I'm sure they will, too, so I'm not really too worried about it, but I spent about 250,000 MT, and right now it's looking like I'll be able to make 81,000 back, which is not good. That's not good at all. I mean, granted, I'm not selling Derrick Rose, which I might, but if he's a buyout, I'm just going to keep him, which I would assume he is going to be just a buyout. So, yeah, I don't know. Michael Porter Jr. looks relatively good, though. I mean, 6'10", he's got a really nice jump shot. I actually really like the jump shot 62 that he has. Anybody who's watched me for a long period of time knows that I really like Wendell Carter Jr.'s jump shot for some reason. And Michael Porter Jr. has that on quick. Other than that, I would say that Michael Porter Jr. would be thought of a little bit more highly if we didn't just get Thon Maker and Jonathan Isaac. That being said, I'm not saying Michael Porter Jr. is that much worse than those guys, if he even is, but those two guys kind of damper his value. Now, it could be a good thing, too, if you don't like those guys, because it means he's a little bit cheaper. But the real question is, like, is Michael Porter Jr. going to be cheaper or more expensive than Jonathan Isaac? If he's more expensive than Jonathan Isaac is the way to go. But I mean, if he's cheaper, you could definitely run with Michael Porter Jr. Then we got K-Love. You can get him for around 45K. Trust me, I just put 2 up. I'm aware. He's 6'10". He actually is a relatively good rebounding card, and he sets very effective screens. The question really is he going to be big enough to play the center position, which I'm not sure that he is. And that's kind of the real issue here. I mean, he can play the power forward for sure, but he's not going to be able to stick someone like a Thon Maker really well. So if you run into someone like Thon Maker, you're going to get ran past a lot. He does have like gold clamps and stuff, but he's not the greatest perimeter defender. So if you run against any perimeter threat power forward, that's going to be an issue for sure. Now, that being said, Kevin Love can straight up stroke the ball. I mean, I ran Dan Issel for a while with his jump shot for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, the jumper is clean. There's no question about it. It's just his player build isn't terrible either. I actually don't mind it. But the very quick release, I'm interested. I'll do a 5-minute card review later on Kevin Love just to verify. You know what I mean? I'll probably do one on Derrick Rose too later on when I get off work. See, this is why you never, ever, ever bid on the first card. This one is 270,000 MT. There's no way Derrick Rose goes for that amount of MT. I guarantee he's a buyout. Like, I'd be willing to bet any amount of money this card is a buyout by the end of tonight. Just with the amount that I'm seeing up here, I haven't even got to 50 minutes in yet. You know what I mean? And there's this many. So there's no possible way that this card is not a buyout. Yeah, he's a buyout. There's only 41 remaining. How cheap is Derrick Rose? That is the interesting question here. That's part of the reason. If you're looking to make MT, or if you're looking to do anything relating to MT besides lose it, these packs are not worth opening. Like, if you're looking to make MT by getting lucky, doesn't matter. If you get lucky, the most you're going to do is make 10,000 MT. Like, that's about it, right? It's 50,000 a pack. Derrick Rose is roughly, what, 90K, I would say, at 85. So, I mean, you're making an extra 32,000 MT, and chances are you're not just getting them off one pack. So, I would say there's no reason to open these packs. Even if you want Derrick Rose, it would actually be cheaper for you to just go buy Derrick Rose rather than open 2 packs. So, that's kind of where I would go with these. Outside of content creators, absolutely no one should be opening these packs. Like, that's just facts. I really don't think there's any reason for anybody to open these packs, like, straight away. I don't. There goes both my Kevin Loves. We're going back. We're getting back up there. I got 81,000 MT back. Shout out. One thing I would recommend doing, though, if you got the time, you definitely want to get this Emerald Lonzo Ball. This Emerald Lonzo Ball is looking right. This is easily the best Emerald point guard in the game, and will help you in a multitude of ways going forward. So definitely want to go get Emerald Lonzo Ball. I mean, he's like better than a lot of Ruby point guards. You know what I mean? So, plus with the Pelicans being such a poverty franchise, like, it's always nice to have a guy like Lonzo Ball that you get for free that you can use if you need to do Pelicans challenges with Pelicans point guards. Realistically, outside of older Drew Holiday and Devontae Graham, I think those are the only 2 point guards for the Pelicans. I mean, CJ McCollum also, but either way, like, it's not really worth it. So, look, don't open these packs. Just buy the players that you want from the packs if you want any of them. And if you're just opening packs to open packs, skip these. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'll be back with more content later. So have a good afternoon. Peace.